Hello everybody, welcome to Suburban Dad's Wilderness Survival and Gear Review. Today I want to talk to you about one of the most popular survival items I see out there with the least amount of knowledge on how to properly use them. And that is Mylar. Now I've secured this into a guy line. You see it kind of flapping in the breeze. This, as it is, completely useless to me. I'll show you how I secured it. Alright, a couple of things about Mylar. This stuff will reflect up to 80% of your body heat back to you. Up to, what the hell does that mean, right? So what up to means, the closer it is to you, the more your body heat it can reflect back to you. Further away it is, the more time that radiant heat from your body has to cool down before it gets to the Mylar to be reflected back. Now another important note, the human body only radiates about 50% of its body heat. 80% of 50% is 40%. So you've got a maximum of about 40% of your own body heat that this stuff's going to be able to reflect back to you. And that needs to be in close and tight. Now, it's cold. It's 19 degrees outside. Snow on the ground, snow everywhere. Wrapping myself in this for a night, it's just a shiny way for recovery to find me. They're not going to rescue me. I'm going to die in that if I just wrap it around me. It's no good that way. It's going to get me through for a couple of hours maybe, but that's about it. I need to make a shelter out of it. Anybody who's ever opened up one of these knows two things about Mylar. It is flimsy. If you poke a hole in this, it's just going to tear, so I can't put a stake in it. Two, there's no means to put a stake in this. But it's not designed to be a shelter. Designed as a temporary solution to get you through a couple of hours most, not to survive a night. So if you're going to have this in your shelter to survive a night, I've got a piece of cordage here, and I've got this Mylar. I'm going to show you how to secure this very simply so that you don't destroy it and so that it works to make a shelter. First thing I gotta do is take my gloves off. Right, hands are gonna get cold. It is what it is. Grab a corner, and this is the reason I have it tied up, so that I can do this easier. Grab a corner of it, kind of bunch it up, so you got about 2 inches there. Lay your cordage across about 2 inches down from where you bunched it up and fold it over on itself. Fold that Mylar right over on itself. Now wrap it. Now take your cordage and wrap around. At least a good 4 or 5 wraps at least. Then right here at the bottom, push some of that loose end through where it, so you create a loop. Push the end of your cordage through and pull everything tight. Now, I have a tie-off point. Now I can tie a loop in this, I can wrap this around a stake, whatever I need to do to secure this and make a shelter out of it. And I have not compromised the integrity of my Mylar. It's not gonna rip easily on me. I can give it a pretty good tug, and it holds securely. That is the only way that I know of to easily secure Mylar with cordage and not damage the Mylar itself, weaken its integrity. Every other method I've tried causes rips. Tape, you can put tape on this, you can tape this to it, but it's hard to tape a cord down. It can slip out as soon as you get wind. This will hold against any wind. It'll hold, the wind will rip a Mylar apart, and you'll be left with this little knot and a chunk of Mylar. So that's how you secure it. If you have Mylar in your survival kit. Again, please understand how to use it. Do a little research. This stuff, a couple hours wrapped around you. Head, neck, upper torso are the absolute most important parts to keep covered if you're using it as a blanket to wrap yourself in. And it's only good for a few hours, because you are going to still lose heat through your extremities, your legs, lower body. I'm a big guy. There's no way. I'd take 3 of these to wrap me up completely. And I'm going to sweat, and then I'm going to have all my body moisture is going to be trapped. And we all know the last thing you want to do in the cold weather is be wet. So these things can be very, very dangerous if not used properly. Make a shelter. Use it to reflect your fire's heat back down onto you and to protect you from any wind. This stuff, string up a guy line. It'll show you exactly which direction the wind is coming from. If you have a very light wind, it's lightweight. It's going to flap in the breeze. Set your shelter up. Use it to reflect wind back, or reflect back onto you, and be smart. Understand you need to plan this. Don't wait until it's dark. Don't wait until you're cold to break this stuff out. When you realize you are in trouble and you're going to be in a survival situation, get this thing out of your pack if that's all you got. Get it out of your pack. Find a spot to set it up and get yourself through the night alive. Remember, stay off the ground. You do not want to sit on the ground. Sit at the worst. Sit. Don't ever lay down directly on the ground. The ground will suck the heat out of you faster than the wind will. And again, it's going to be a recovery mission, not a rescue. Help yourself survive. Do some planning. Understand the Mylar. Use this technique to tie it off and secure it, and it'll do you a lot better. Thank you for joining me. Get out there, have fun, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.